Well, hello. I am Nyx, your Queen of Darkness, and I am here with Michael's Haul. Yay! I don't know if anybody is like me, but Karen had put out some new cakes. The anniversary cakes haven't dropped yet, the full big monster anniversary cakes. They will be dropping September 2nd. But Karen decided to do what they call a slice of anniversary. So they made smaller cakes in different colors. I think 2 of them are definitely repeats. And then there is a cake called Now Smash Cake, which definitely got a lot of those. And there's some new other cakes that came around, but I didn't get a hand on those. So yesterday I went to Michael's with my best friend, and we were like, okay, I want to get there before there's no more. So I show up and they have nothing. The entire bins are empty. It looks like they're like setting up to put it in, and I'm like, so I find an associate who happened to be the store manager, and I was like, hey, look, do you have them? I said, I promise you, if you get them, I am not gonna like buy one, so I will make it completely worth your while to go dig through your boxes and get them for me. And she's like, yeah, that's not a problem. She's like, just tell me what you want and I'll dig them out. I'm like, listen, I want the smash cakes and the anniversary cakes, and we'll just go from there. So she kept bringing me out the box, like, because it's like a setup. So she kept bringing out box after box, and I was just pulling them out and throwing them. I got to the point where I had no room in my cart. For legal reasons, I will not tell you how much money I spent yesterday. Let's just put it this way, my credit card's on fire. Anyway, so they brought back the one that tortured everyone last year, which I still have a full cake of this, but I use this cake. If you look on my Instagram or my Facebook, I use this cake to make my sister a shawl. So this is the Elusive Book Club. So their colors are really, really nice. It looks really nice. Like I said, if you want, go on my Instagram or my Facebook and you'll see it. I made it diagonally, so that's how the color pooled. So these are 6 yarns, obviously, nice and thick. So, and like, I know lots of people are like, oh, I don't want to spend $40 on this massive cake, because like, what am I going to make? Not everybody is a blanket maker, or somebody thinks something big. So good for Karen for saying, hey, let's do this in a smaller version. So I buy 3 of everything because I buy yarn with the intention of owning it, not what I'm going to make with it. So if I want to make something, at least yarn, usually 3 cakes, unless you're going to make something super big, is usually enough. But anyway, so there's that one. So then I'll put those over here. This is one of their new smash cakes. This is color Caramel Crunch. I have to say, like, this is one of the first ones I saw, and I was like, oh my god, I have to have that one. So again, these are all 6-weight yarns. No, oh, actually no, this is a 4-weight. I am surprised. Okay, it looks thicker on the thing, so this is a nice 4-weight. So that changes my opinion of what I'm going to do with this, possibly. Okay, so there's that color. Yes, there's a very large box behind me. The manager was nice enough to give me a box. Especially because I was shopping in New York. In New York, you have to pay for bags and shit because you suck. I live in Pennsylvania. We don't have to do that. Anyway, so there's this one. This one I thought was really, really nice. Nicely multicolored. It's kind of like, give me like rave vibes kind of thing. It probably glows in the dark, but I haven't tried. So I'll have to stick it under my UV light. This is called Candyland. I don't like the name. Like, Candyland reminds me of like the Candyland game, which was more pastel-y colors and things like that. But I don't care. I like the colors of the yarn. Just don't like the name of it. Let's see what else. Dig. This is not a new one. This one I just threw in because I saw it and I liked it. So again, this is a 4-weight. This is called Red Velvet. I thought that would just be really nice for like a shawl color or something. So that it's not a new one, like I said. Then there is this one. This one is gorgeous. It is absolutely more vibrant in person, which is to say something because I think it looks actually vibrant on camera, but it definitely looks more vibrant in person. Again, 4-weight yarn. Really nice. I can't wait to see like somebody work these up, because I would love to see how like the changes really go. I mean, yeah, they have like this one, which is probably the Candyland. It is a really bad picture though, but anyway, I only have a certain amount of time, so I gotta move faster. Okay, so now this one, again, I got this one because you can't go wrong with black, but like honestly, it's very boring. Just in the grand scheme of the rest of the cakes that are like kind of vibrant and kind of fun. There's this one that's kind of muted, but again, I like it because I figured it would make something nice. It is called Licorice. So they did have single colors in these, I think in the smash cakes, and even in the anniversary slices, they had solid colors. So if you're like a solid color person, they did have solid colors. Not an array, but still some. This one is really pretty too. Definitely not in my color wheel, like everybody like has like certain kinds of colors they like, but I was like, oh, this would be fire on something. This one is called Mixed Up Mint. So that's really cool. That'd be fun to see how that lays around. So, that is the one I showed you. I showed you that one. I showed you that one. There's another one of the Slice It Anniversary cakes. Like I said, I think this one came out last year or the year before. Yeah, this was last year. This is Hocus Crocus. I know a lot of people were trying to get a hold of this one because it was purple. So I got 3 of those, which I think I own a big one. If I look, all of my cakes are up in the corner over there. But I can't tell with the light on, but I'm almost positive it's up there. So, what else? This cake is like a mess. I hate that, like how they get all like fakaka'd, you know, at the store. I've actually had times where like yarn has gotten so bad where like Michael's like has to like tape it or whatever, and like the manager will be like, hey, you know, that looks like a hot mess. If you're gonna buy it, I'll give you a discount. I do not guarantee that would ever happen, so don't fuck with the yarn and do that on purpose or expect a manager to do something like that. But I've had nice managers here and there to, you know, whatever. So plus, you know, they don't want to send shit back. So this one here is called Blackberry. So again, I think this one would probably work in a UV. So I'll have to take pictures of something and like, you know, actually put them in the UV light, because my husband has UV lights in the cabinets, and I think he has a handheld one, so I could probably go in the like bathroom in the dark and like shine it on and see if it does like the UV stuff. But it looks like it would, because like I have some UV yarn in the back corner over there. So some of those are UV colored yarns, like the neon lights. So there's some darker neon lights over there. So definitely there. So I need to hurry because I only have 2 more minutes. Anyway, and then there's this one, which reminds me of watermelon, which is called Turquoise Punch. Definitely reminds me of watermelon. I was like on the fence with this one, but my daughter likes watermelon, so I thought maybe, you know, she'd like it or whatever. It would just, at least it makes me think of her. So, and then I think this is the last color. Just let me double check. Yes, this is the last color. This one I like too. This one is really, this one's actually kind of Halloween-y if you think about it, because like last year, definitely Big Twist put out something called like Vampire or something, and it was similar to this. It was like the red, dark red, and then like some black in it. I don't know where mine is at the moment, otherwise I'd pull it out. Actually, there it is. So this was the one from Big Twist last year. And then actually, kind of more like this one. This is Red Heart. I think this was last year. This is Black Red Ruby. This has a lot more black in it though. But definitely still like, you know, kind of vampire-y colors and things like that. So, I do not know what somebody just knocked over, but I'm not even gonna look. That's the trouble when you have a bunch of animals. So, well, that was my Michael's haul. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you later. Bye!